Hello, Son of God. This is your awakening, and today's idea is I lose the hold from all I thought it was. Practice awareness of presence and give this idea to your mind. I lose the hold from all I thought it was. Let it use it, trust it. This is the thought from the Holy Spirit for you, Son of God. Have trust that your mind is gonna use it well. So keep it in there and let's teach. What keeps the hold in chains but your beliefs? And what can save the hold except yourself? Belief is powerful indeed. The thoughts you hold are mighty, and illusions are as strong in their faiths as is the truth. A madman thinks that the hold he sees is real and does not doubt it, nor can he be swayed by questioning his thoughts or facts. It is but when their source is raised to question that the hope of freedom comes to him at last. Yet is salvation easily achieved, for anyone is free to change his mind and all his thoughts change with it. Now the source of thought has ceased, for to change your mind means you have changed the source of all ideas you think or ever thought or yet will think. You free the past from what you thought before. You free the future from all ancient thoughts of seeking what you do not want to find. The present now remains the only time. Here, in the present, is the hold set free. For as you let the past be lifted and release the future from your ancient fears, you find escape and give it to the hold. You have enslaved the hold with all your fears, your doubts and miseries, your pains and tears, and all your sorrows. Press on it and keep the hold a prisoner to your beliefs. Death strikes it everywhere because you hold the bitter thoughts of death in your mind, within your mind. The hold is nothing in itself. Your mind must give it meaning. And what you behold upon it, are your wishes acted out so you can look on them and think them real, because this world is an illusion that you dream. And what you behold upon it are your wishes acted out so you can look on them and think them real and keep dreaming the dream. Perhaps you think you did not make the rules, but came unwillingly to what was made already, hardly waiting for your thoughts to give it meaning. Yet, in truth, you found exactly what you looked for when you came. There is no hold apart from what you wish, and herein lies your ultimate release. Change but your mind on what you want to see, and all the world must change accordingly. Ideas leave not their source. This central theme is often stated in the course and must be borne in mind if you understand the lesson for today. It is not pride which tells you that you made the world you see and that it changes as you change your mind. But it is pride that argues you have come into a world quite separate from yourself, impervious to what you think, and quite apart from what you chance to think it is. There is no gold. This is the central thought this course attempts to teach. There is no gold. It's a dream outside your mind. Here your mind is split and sleeping. Not every your awakened mind does not change. There is no gold. Not everyone is ready to accept it, and each one must go as far as he can let himself be led along the road to truth. He will return and go still further, or perhaps step back a while and then return again. But healing is the gift of those who are prepared to learn there is no gold and can accept the lesson now. Their readiness will bring the lesson to them in some form which they can understand and recognize. Some see it suddenly on point of death and rise to teach it. Others find it in experience that is not of this world, which shows them that the world does not exist because what they behold must be the truth, and yet it clearly contradicts the world. And some find it in this course and in the exercises that we do today. Today's idea is true because the world does not exist. And if it is indeed in your own imagining, then you can lose it from all things you ever thought it was by merely changing all the thoughts that gave it these appearances. The sick are healed as you let go of all thoughts of sickness, and the dead arise when you let thoughts of life replace all thoughts you ever held of death. A lesson earlier repeated once must now be stressed again, for it contains the firm foundation for today's idea. You are as God created you. There is no place where you can suffer, and no time that can bring change to your eternal state. How can a whole of time and place exist if you remain as God created you? What is the lesson for today, except another way of saying that to know yourself is the salvation of the world? To free the world from every kind of pain is but to change your mind about yourself. There is no hold apart from your ideas, because ideas leave not their source, and you maintain the world within your mind in thought. Yet, if you are as God created you, you cannot think apart from Him, nor make what does not share His timelessness and love. Yet, if you are as God created you, you cannot think apart from Him, nor make what does not share His timelessness and love. Are these inherent in the world you see? Does it create like Him? Unless it does, it is not real and cannot be at all. If you are the real world, if you are the world, if you are real, the world you see is false. For God's creation is unlike the world in every way. And as it was His thought by which you were created, so it is your thoughts which made it and must set it free, that you may know the thoughts you share with God. Release the world. Release the world. Your creations wait for this release to give you fatherhood, not of illusions, but as God in truth. God shares His fatherhood with you, who are His Son. for he makes no distinctions in what is himself and what is still himself. What he creates is not apart from him, and nowhere does the Father end. The Son begins as something separate from him. There is no world because it is a thought apart from God and made to separate the Father and the Son and break away a part of God himself and thus destroy his wholeness. Can a world which comes from this idea be real? Can it be anywhere? Deny illusions but accept the truth. Deny illusions but accept the truth. Deny you are a shadow briefly let upon a dying world. Release your mind and you look upon a world released. Deny you are a shadow briefly let upon a dying world. Today, our purpose is to free the world from all the ideal thoughts we ever held about it, and about all living things we see upon it. They cannot be there. No more can we. For we are in home, in the home our Father has set for us, in the eternal, along with them. And we, who are as He created us, would lose the world this day from every one of our illusions, that we may be free. Begin the 15-minute periods in which we practice twice today with this. I, who remain as God created me, would lose the world from all I thought it was. For I'm real, because the world is not, and I would know my own reality. For I'm real, because the world is not, and I would know my own reality. Practice awareness of stillness, awareness of presence. Be still. Practice stillness. All the attention to the noticer. And then merely rest. Alert, but with no strain. And let your mind in quietness be changed so that the world is freed along with you. You need not realize that healing comes to many brothers far across the world, as well as to the ones you see nearby. Your healing is the healing of everyone. Your thoughts are going everywhere. Your real thoughts are eternal. They move in all time. As you say, they are timeless. As you send out these thoughts to bless the world. But you sense your own release. Although you may not fully understand as yet that you could never be released alone. Throughout the day, increase the freedom sent through your ideas to all the world, and say whenever you are tempted to deny the power of your simple change of mind, I lose the world from all I thought it was, and choose my own reality instead. I will not value the valueless. Peace!